So what are the causes of writing paralysis? There are so many causes of writing paralysis. And one of them is nothing to say. Here you've been told to write. And honestly, you console yourself, you have nothing to say. So what do? You just go and you stare blankly like this, not knowing what to say. What is the second cause? Too much to say. Too much to say is also a problem. Here you are, you've been told to write on a certain topic, and you have too much information. That is what we call information overload. Since you have too much to say, you do not even know where to start and where to end. What's the other cause? You run out of inspiration. You've been writing and you're so motivated. Then at once what happens? You just go like a tire, or like a balloon being poked, you just get deflated. When you run out of inspiration, you just feel deflated, writing becomes boring, and you just do not want to do it. Another cause of writing paralysis, circumstances in the writer's life. There are many things that happen in our lives, and some of the things cause us not to be in the mood to write. For example, if you're sick, you cannot write. If you have financial problems, you cannot write because your mind is just clouded. How will I pay this debt? Will the auctioneers come for me? Who is ringing? Who is calling? Another one, if you have just been dumped by your boyfriend, by your husband, you wish you could write, but you cannot just write because you're wallowing in sorrow. You're wallowing in self-pity. Another one, if you're just married, you're excited, you're happy, you're still in bliss, you cannot just write. These are some of the circumstances in the writer's life that cause one to have writing paralysis. Another one, pressure to produce work. Maybe you have a tight deadline. You've been told you only have 2 days to do this. And when you look at the work that you have to do, you do not even know how you'll squeeze or get time to do this work. You have too much pressure to produce that work. So what happens? You hit mind block. You can't even think. And lastly, intimidation of previous success. You might be asking yourself, how can I get intimidated by my previous success to the point of not writing? I can tell you this is real. This is alive. Why so? Because once you've done a good piece of work, people can only expect much more from you. What does that mean? They raise the bar and you start asking yourself, will I meet those standards or won't I? So what happens? You get intimidated by your previous success and you cannot even start to write.